There's a pattern I've been noticing in the way we communicate, especially online, but also in our homes, our workplaces, and our communities. We use words like people always, no one ever, everyone thinks, you never. These words feel powerful. They feel convincing. They feel like they make your point stronger. But emotionally and evolutionarily, they do something very different. They shrink our world. They narrow our lens. And they make it harder to build the kind of community-centered living we're really craving. Absolutes are comforting. They give us a sense of certainty in a world that feels increasingly complex. From an evolutionary standpoint, the brain prefers simple categories: safe, unsafe, friend, foe, in-group, out-group, right, wrong. This binary thinking helped our ancestors survive. It allowed them to make quick decisions in dangerous environments. But here's the problem. What kept us safe thousands of years ago can keep us stuck today. Absolutes feel like clarity, but they're actually a form of cognitive narrowing. And online platforms amplify absolutist language because it's fast, it's emotional, it's polarizing, it's easy to digest, and unfortunately, it's algorithmically rewarded. So a post that says, some people struggle with this nuance, well, that rarely goes viral. But a post that says people never take responsibility or everyone is toxic, well, that gets traction. Not because it's true, but because it's activating. And activation spreads faster than nuance. Here's the part many of us don't talk about often enough. Absolutes protect us from the discomfort of complexity. If I say people always disappoint me, well, I don't have to risk trusting anyone. If I say no one shows up, I don't have to ask for help. If I say everyone is against me, I don't have to examine my own patterns. Absolutes create emotional distance. They keep us safe, but they also keep us lonely. Community requires nuance, curiosity, repair, flexibility, shared responsibility, whereas absolutes shut all of that down. When we speak in absolutes, we stop seeing individuals. We stop listening. We stop being open to new information. We stop believing that change is possible. We stop participating in community because we assume it's already broken. Absolutes turn community into a caricature. They flatten people into categories. They make belonging feel impossible. Now, the antidote to absolutist language isn't softness, it's accuracy. Instead of people never listen, try some people struggle to listen when they're overwhelmed. Instead of everyone is selfish, try many people are stretched thin right now. Instead of no one shows up, try fewer people are showing up in the ways they used to. Accuracy widens the lens. It makes room for nuance, and it makes room for possibility. And possibility is where community grows. So here's an invitation. Notice the absolutes in your language this week, not to judge yourself, but to understand yourself. Every time you catch an always or a never, ask yourself, what nuance am I protecting myself from? What possibility am I closing off? What community am I shrinking? Because when we shift from absolutes to accuracy, from certainty to curiosity, we don't just become better communicators. We become people who can hold complexity, people who can build bridges, people who can create community in a world that desperately needs it. I hope this was helpful.